Good. Yeah.
Good. I just
Mike obviously played well, but what did you think of the week here? How did it pull off? And
I mean, the tournament itself and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was awesome. I'm telling you, right, Nate, the superintendent, Nate Massey, does a heck of a job. And most people find out they're hosting this event a year, 2 years, 3 years in advance. We found out 6 months ago, 8 months ago. For Nate to get this golf course in May, I mean, the weather's been great, but to get it to the way to play, the tournament, the conditions, the greens, every coach was raving about it. The staff here, Jim and his staff, they organized, did an unbelievable job. The volunteers, I mean, 85, 90 volunteers or something for a college event. That just speaks volumes about Illinois and what it means. And as a coach, we're here to compete, we're here to advance. But when you're the host coach, you want to put on the good face. And I know our department, Josh, has a mandate. We like to host events, and we do it first class. And this didn't fail. I've had every coach tell me that it was an awesome week.
So when you had the fans you had come out here and you're able to host an event, what's that mean for your program? What's that?
Oh, it's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
It needs to do that. And I thank the fans for coming out. It was, it got loud a couple times, and the course played hard. It was kind of hard to get momentum going out there, but the fans showed up, and I looked at the parking lot there, all the cars. It's kind of cool to do that. And the other coaches, this doesn't happen in college golf. Actually, the two programs over the last 10 years that have had the biggest fans is us and Oklahoma State. We at the Nationals up at Rich Harvest, it was mega, and this was getting there. And then Oklahoma State. So we were talking about that today. It's cool. It's cool to be a part of that, have these relationships. And I want to say, according to that, as a coach, I am in my bubble so much. I spend all my time with 20-year-olds. I pass up on a lot of opportunities to hang around my friends in town and the people that I know, because the job is it's a 24/7, it's a lifestyle. To see people that I haven't seen for a year or two or 6 months to come out and support these guys is pretty cool. I enjoy seeing new faces again, or old faces once again.
Coach, what did you learn about your lineup this week that's going to inform how you prepare for nationals?
All 6 guys are in play. All 6 guys are going to be ready to play. I saw some good. We have young. I put 2 freshmen out there today, the last round of a regional championship at home. And if you don't come out on point and start slipping, I've seen team golf before where if you come out and the momentum's not right, the energy's not right, it can go the other way quick. So it was never a sure thing, believe me. I mean, some people say, well, you're on your home course, it might have been okay, but I can see how it can get sideways. And to have 2 freshmen in there, and to hold up the way they did most of the day was good to see. But again, I think that the moment and the speed kind of speeds up for the young guys. So I think our top 3 guys are going to play all the time. They've been playing all year, and they're all Americans. After that, we're going to play who's ever hot and has the energy and has the ability to keep the ball in play and put it in the hole.
Obviously, you need those freshmen. How do you feel they handled the championship moments the last 2 weeks that you played?
They're getting better. I mean, again, you lose the Big Ten championship by a shot when you had it locked up and you didn't play well. And if I want to speak as a coach, today we didn't really finish that well either. We didn't finish well all week on 16, 17, 18. I think we gave away 5 shots coming in. So that's something we have to get better. But like I told the guys, we are getting better. We're getting better. We won this tournament. We haven't really won a big significant event all year. We've been 2nd, 3rd, 4th. So that was good. We beat some really good teams here. We're getting better, but we're still making mistakes, and we're still doing things that we can't have next week. We're going to a golf course next week that is firmer and faster than this, with deeper rough. You got to be on point. You got to be disciplined. And so the young guys have ability and potential, but again, not many teams here are playing freshmen, let alone 2 of them like we are. We knew it was a young season, and to be ranked probably better than 14 now after this week for the season, I think is a positive for these guys. We haven't really hit it all on point yet. The entire team hasn't clicked. I mean, everybody's playing well at the same time. So as a coach, you always keep your fingers crossed.
how close do you feel like you guys are getting to that clicking all together?
I see stretch as a good play, but then I see us just get in our own way a little bit, and I think a lot of it's just stability, emotional stability, and maturity. And as a coach, you just keep going back to work the next day and preaching the good stuff and expecting accountability and expecting to do well and not make excuses and see how it comes out better the next time. And then you just keep your fingers crossed and you rinse and repeat and do the same thing over again. And sometimes you get to the national final match and win it, and sometimes you get beat early, and that's coaching, that's athletics. And I have to ask that question to those guys to see how they're really feeling inside. But I think they're positive about this week. It was a good week, successful week, and That's what we should take with us. We shouldn't take that we backed up to fall into a tie. We should take it that we advanced for another national championship. At the start of the year, I'll tell you guys this before, in August when you come to practice, every school in the country, 310 schools, their goal is to get to the finals. We've done it a lot. 10, 15 times more than any other Big Ten school. We've been to the match play. That's great. That's an icing on the top, and then the thing. But to get to the finals is a big deal. And we're going again, so this should be a positive thing.
How much time do you give the guys to kind of reset mentally and physically before you get back to work?
We have finals going on, so they got tests coming up tomorrow and the next day. So they're back into school, and then for us coaches, we'll give them some time off. The portal's open. We're in the middle of our season. The portal's open. We got to go to work.
Ryan talked about Big Ten as being a turning point the last 2 years, maybe a little later than you would have hoped. But I'm curious, are there any commonalities you saw from your team that was able to take a disappointing weekend and then started into postseason? Like,
you mean commonalities between last year and this year?
Yeah, just the way that the rebound from
last year we had a bunch of seniors. We had 9 guys on our team last year. 4 of them were seniors. This year we have 7 guys. I think 4 of them, 5 of them are freshmen, sophomores. So it's different, but I think it's. I think that we always talk about this is what we build for. This is what you practice all year for. This is what people remember, and you instill that pressure on them and that expectation, so they kind of rise to it. And I think that's what Ryan's referencing is that, this is what you practice for. This is what we want to evolve as golfers. We want to grow as players and people for this time of year. And then next year you come back a little better player, and you keep growing a little bit for the end of the season there. And that's kind of what I think college athletics is all about.
Coach, I know this event is just wrapping up, but when you look forward, could you see doing this again down the road? And I know not next year, but down the road when you talk to Joshua, you kind of push for the idea of it.
I think Josh will always host this thing. I think the department always will if we want to.
Okay.
Because it's a heck of an advantage. Because of course in golf we always talk about that. But the NCAA controls that, and the NCAA liaison here this week said this is one of the best ones he's ever seen. So that says it all right there. So I think if you want it, now you bid process is out 3-4 years.
Right.
But like I said, the university, the department, Atkins Golf Club did a great job representing, and the course is phenomenal. I mean, people in this community need to play this golf course. If you're a golfer, you need to play this golf course. It's like this a lot. It's almost all the time it's in this good a shape. And for the amount it costs compared to where everybody else in the country is and the state is, this is one heck of a deal. And I'm proud of it. It's good.
Anything else for Coach? Do you anticipate it would help recruiting too? Maybe it's TBD, but hosting something like this, having the fan turnout that you guys had.
Yeah, I think hopefully get some pictures out of the crowd and show the support we have. I think everything helps recruiting. I mean, everything does. But we've had success. This is the 7th one we've won, Danny?
Yeah,
regional.
7 regionals.
That's not many people have done that. So that speaks for itself. And if you want to compete at the highest level, come play at Illinois. But this is just another maybe a thing you can talk about.
How do you prepare the team mentally for what they're going into? I know you got 3 guys with a lot of experience, but the guys who don't have that experience, how do you prepare?
Well, even though guys have experience, they're still young players. I mean, we're young. As a coach, you try to mix the intensity, the accountability, the toughness. You mix that with a little bit of tender love and relaxation. I don't want to be the kind of coach that just comes and smiles at everything and smiles at a double bogey and you don't play good. I don't want to be the kind of coach that's always mean and ragging about everything that's everything. I think you got to pick your spots, and you want them to grow and gain confidence and momentum. But you mix the two, and some days it just flows. You just go with whatever it is. I think that's where your gut comes in as a coach, and just go your instincts and try to grow them as players, try to grow them as people.